Okay, so two things before we start, okay? One, I'm ill as you can see, and two, I was considering to release this video later this year towards update 3's release date, but I had a change of mind, so here we are. Alright, pretty simple here. Today I'm gonna do my wishlist and predictions for update 3. Next video is my wishlist for Frontiers 2. The first thing I'll predict is that the new story will be kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn's The Frozen Wilds DLC, called something like The Frozen Starfall or something else. Would be a pretty cool name though. So what does that mean? Well, it means that we will get a new island that I think it's gonna be snow themed, and it will be called Keone Island if they want to continue with naming their islands with Greek gods' names. And before you ask, yes, Keone is a Greek goddess. So what can this island story be? Well, since it's a side story, then it should not intertwine with the main one. But that doesn't mean that it should be bad. So what should the story focus on? Well, I think I know on what it should focus. You remember the pink-haired girl that was shown in Tails Tube? What if the side story is focused on her and a team of archaeologists being stuck on this island for a couple of months, and once Sonic finds them, they're starting to find a way to get the fuck out of here. It's a basic story for a side one. However, the first signs of improvements are seen in it. You know how the animations are when Sonic talks to Amy, Knuckles, Tails or Sage alone, right? Well, the animations in the cutscenes throughout the side story are much more like the important story ones. Not still to the quality of them, but characters are doing much more than standing and doing static animations. Now, here's where the interesting part is. I remember this tweet from Kishimoto. One of the sentences got me intrigued, and it is, regarding the opinions that we are paying particular attention to, we are thinking of working on them as soon as possible by secretly prototyping them and testing them in the update without waiting for the next one. Now, what does Sonic fans want most in Sonic Frontiers? Titan boss fight replay feature and unique abilities for the multiple playable characters are common here and there. But one thing that everyone wants is a momentum-styled gameplay to fully unleash the open zone as the next big thing for Sonic. So what I'm thinking is, if there is a new island coming in the third update, I think that it's going to utilize the mostly momentum-based gameplay. Not fully though, but mostly to see how it works in the open zone and if the physics needs some tuning up or some shit like that. And for the momentum to work proper, I feel like Sonic Team would reintroduce the spin dash and some skills in the skill tree for it. Once again, these are my predictions for the update 3. The next thing is the multiple playable characters. First off, they need an introduction to how they feel and control, and I know where the perfect place is to do it. The infamous cutscenes where Sonic's friends touch and then save him. I feel like this is the place where it's perfect, because if it took several seconds for him to become normal, for us who play as Tails, Knuckles and Amy, the three-phase battle against the End, who's trying to corrupt him, will take longer. And if they pull this out great, I think this will be a great redemption story, because I liked the scene, I really did, but its execution was kinda meh, so for them to fix it in a way that makes sense, while also not like retconning stuff, but more so adding onto the story would be awesome. And as for how the characters should feel, Tails should be lighter than how Sonic feels, Knuckles tankier, while Amy is somewhere in the middle. And for their abilities from their custom skill trees, if there is one, because I feel like they would do more than just a skin flip asset or however it's called, since this is the most hyped update out of the three that were announced. I suggest that these should be their abilities. The concepts are from @GJTroop1. Link to follow him is in the description of the video. The next things I would like to see in update 3 are some small stuff. I suggest a movie theater, some small bug fixes, and if the jukebox doesn't have more than the Sonic Frontier soundtrack into it from day one, add some Sonic music from the other games, like for example Sonic Unleashed, Generations, and games like that. Just before the video ends, I have two things to say. First off, I wanna thank you all for 50 subscribers. It's a small achievement, but it is a one nonetheless. And also there's a collab coming soon. I don't know when, but soon you can expect a collab with a fellow small YouTuber named Renegade. His channel's link is in the description. And with that, the video is over. Leave a like, subscribe and hit that notifications on so that you won't miss a video like this. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace!